Greetings, friends. As a Buddhist monk, I would like to share with you a saying from our tradition that has been passed down for generations. The quote is as follows: "By effort and heedfulness, discipline and self-mastery, let the wise one make for himself an island which no flood can overwhelm." At first glance, this quote might seem cryptic or difficult to understand. However, it contains valuable lessons that are relevant to our modern lives. Allow me to explain. The flood that this quote refers to is the chaos and suffering that we all experience in our lives. It could be a literal flood, like a natural disaster, but more often it represents the challenges and obstacles that we face in daily life. These could be physical, emotional, or spiritual in nature. The wise one that the quote speaks of is someone who has achieved a level of enlightenment and understanding through their Buddhist practice. However, this does not mean that the lessons of this quote are only relevant to Buddhists or spiritual seekers. Anyone can benefit from the wisdom contained within it. The quote instructs the wise one to create an island for themselves. This island represents a place of safety and stability amidst the chaos of the flood. It is a state of mind that allows one to remain calm and centered, even in the face of adversity. So how does one create this island for themselves? The quote provides 4 key elements: effort, heedfulness, discipline, and self-mastery. Effort refers to the intentional action that we take to cultivate the qualities that will help us create our island. This could include meditation, mindfulness, or any other practice that helps us develop inner strength and resilience. Heedfulness means being aware of our thoughts and actions at all times. It requires us to be present in the moment and to recognize when we are being pulled away from our center by external circumstances. Discipline is the practice of setting and adhering to boundaries. It means saying no to the things that do not serve us and prioritizing the things that do. It requires us to be consistent and committed to our goals. Self-mastery is the final element, and perhaps the most difficult to achieve. It means having complete control over our thoughts and emotions. It requires us to recognize that we are not our thoughts or emotions, and that we have the power to choose how we respond to them. By cultivating these 4 elements, we can create our own island that is impervious to the flood. We can remain calm and centered, even in the face of life's greatest challenges. So how can we apply this lesson to our modern lives? We live in a world that is full of chaos and uncertainty. We are bombarded with information and stimuli that can pull us away from our center. By applying the lessons of this quote, we can create a sense of inner peace and stability that will allow us to navigate life's challenges with grace and ease. I urge you to take this lesson to heart and to begin cultivating the qualities that will allow you to create your own island. Remember that it takes effort, heedfulness, discipline, and self-mastery, but the rewards are immeasurable. May you find peace and happiness on your journey.